Morning, good people. I'm in Florence right now and trying to make it to the train to head to Pizza, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. The person I was supposed to go with went before me, and I definitely. What? What? So you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I love doing solo trips and I love this solo trip and I would really encourage you to take one. Now, one of the downsides to traveling alone is that you don't have a set person to do stuff with. Like today, I had plans to travel with another solo traveler that I met at the hostel, but she left without me. Yeah. And that's me trying to figure out if I have enough time to meet her at the train, which I did not. But let me tell you, you can't let that bother you. You have to just stick to the plan that you had and not let that get you down. So, guys, I'm going to run through a couple of lessons that I learned and I want to share it to those people who are interested in solo traveling. First is lesson number one: you are not going to know how to do everything, and that's okay. Just like me trying to get my ticket for the train to go to Pisa. Or maybe this is lesson number two. Either way, it's okay to ask for help. So guys, I missed my train ticket. So I need to buy a second one. So I'm ordering one now at the train station. She already left without me. So when I see her, I will see. I'm just gonna go. I think the train tickets are like $10 and I'll show them. So I don't know what I'm doing. One at Ordinary. I just want Ordinary. Okay. Okay. Forward. But I'm pretty sure you can come on earlier. Okay. Maybe I should ask. To the guy that I asked the question to, I think you should buy a one-way ticket because if you get a round-trip ticket, if you decide to change it, then they'll charge you the difference in price. So this cost me €9, 9.30 euros. Um, but I think when I said I had fraud on my credit card, it was the wrong card. So now the card I normally have, I can't even use it. So I'm gonna have to call Chase about that. Say, I remember that charge. It's only $3. So we're heading to Pisa, and in like 30 minutes. That's what everything looks like. Just be on your P's and Q's. We have our ticket, and it's platform 3, so we have to go all the way at the end of 5. I would say as soon as you know what number you have, go to your train. Most of the time, they leave on time, but super important. Also, bathrooms. You have to pay to use them, so be prepared. And I think when we get to Pizza, I'm not sure if we'll have to pay to use the restroom. So, yeah, plan accordingly. Made it to Pizza. Now we're going to the Leaning Tower. Lesson number 3. You will learn when you get on a train that it is okay to talk to people. Now, in Italy, for my solo travelers, be aware that there are people who may sneak on the train. Just mind your business and let them do what they're going to do. Just make sure, though, that you keep your ticket in a safe place, but easily accessible in case the train personnel comes to check your ticket. We made it out of the train station and headed to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's pretty enjoyable, so I'll show you guys around. Hair looks a mess, guys, but we finally have made it here to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So I'll show you guys what that looks like in a view. For my solo traveling baddies out there, if you don't know where you're going and your Google map is acting up, it is okay to follow or shadow the people who get off the train ahead of you, especially if they look like they know where they're going or they're going to the same touristy spot everyone who just got off the train is going. This way, it looks like you're with a group. If they get creeped out, just say, hey, I think we're going in the same place. And sometimes you just have to create your own group if you're feeling uncomfortable. I'm sure you already heard this, but I just want you to know that be okay not knowing what to expect. I'm going to show you how this unexpected trip turned out perfectly for me. Even after being dumped by a random girl I met at a hostel, I ended up hanging out with the most amazing group of flight attendants from Delta. Such a friendly and fun group of people. It allowed me to network with them, laugh, and make the most out of every moment. So finally made it to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Fortunately, that bus is right there, but that's okay. So this was like a 20-minute walk and a 9-minute bus train ride. So I'm gonna see if I can climb up to the top. If not, I will be returning back to Florence before it starts raining too much and maybe grab a bite to eat. So check off the list. If you're nervous about traveling solo, I implore you to be smart. Be yourself and put yourself out there. The Leaning Tower of Pisa might not be a must-see, but the people I met there made it worthwhile. Hey, you might even see some random carousels placed in Italy. No, it's just one of those charming quirks. The other big key thing I would tell you to be aware of is know what time the sun sets in whatever city you are in, because you definitely don't want to walk in the dark alone. Trust your instincts, take precautions, and enjoy the journey. So if you guys are interested in what happened to that solo traveler I was supposed to be with, she did her own thing and I did mine. I ended up staying longer and partying with this amazing group of people. And if you're thinking about solo travel, be open to the new experiences and the unexpected. Oh, it's a video. It's a video. Bro. 2024. All right, guys, there's an opportunity for you to climb this beautiful tall structure. I did a lot of walking because I didn't know where I was going when I was in Florence, so my legs hurt. And I think there's 200 plus stairs. I just I'm sorry guys, I can't do that. I'm gonna use that money to do the cooking experience. Now here are the prices in person. I think they're actually, if you go to the site online, it might be more affordable, but they may charge you a service fee. I'm not sure. And it's really windy here, so you can tell. So I met this nice group of people. They're all flight attendants and they are from the States. And I believe most of them are from Orlando. So it's just nice to be able to run into some people who are from America who seem really cool, genuine, taking pictures. And I'm gonna see about maybe even showing some of them how to travel solo. Yeah. You got it. Y'all both are doing it?
Yeah, the three of us.
Who's the third person? She got her ticket already?
Got it.
Does she know that she's going?
Dancing now. She'll find out.
Are you coming?
I'm not coming. I'm not coming. You guys, tell me how it is.
Okay.
Say it.
We're gonna climb the tower.
Yay!
Diamond's gonna be sick when she find out.
Bye, Diamond! For a couple of more tips that I will give you guys, I would say blending in is key. It's always best to know some of the native language of the country you're visiting. And oh my goodness, trying to get a bus my first time in Italy was extremely hella scary. I was like, oh my goodness, I literally just came to this country with a list of things I want to do and I really don't know how it's gonna happen. But hey, we figured it out. I try to blend in as much as possible. I know you can't tell whether I'm Western from North America just by looking at me until I open my mouth, but blending in works until it doesn't. Sometimes you just have to use your broken Italian and hope for the best. When approaching people, I tend to look for either older people or single people, or at best, younger people. Those are typically your best bets. Little grandmas love to help confuse tourists. Just avoid approaching someone's significant other. No problems wanted here. The reviews of going and walking up the tower were really good. We had 3 people go up there and I think they were $20. And in between where you see the holes right there, you can stop, take a break. So I think if you have time and the energy to do it, definitely do it. Now we're headed off to the train. So after my beautiful, amazing time at Pisa, I got back to the hostel and prepared to hang out with the guys I had met during pasta time at the hostel. That's another tip. Stay at a hostel that offers private rooms for privacy, but also has a communal area for mingling. The Yellow Square in Italy is a great option, affordable, and perfect for socializing. Also, to my melanated people, if you're the only person of color, embrace it. Being the only person of color has been my whole entire life, and hey, I'm totally okay with that. But when you're out socializing with these people that you've never met, do be cautious about drinking. We're on our way back to the train station, and we're headed back to Florence. the group of people that I met. Super nice, but it's getting dark and I want to make it back home before it's pitch black. All right, see you on the train. Bye. I got my first drink and I saw the bartender make it, and that was the only drink I had. Because even though some of the hostel people that you meet are friendly, nice, and fun, you don't know them and you don't know if they put anything in your drink. So just be mindful of drinking too much, and especially if you don't have anyone to watch your back. Hey guys, so me and the crew, a few of us, are getting together from leaving the hostel, and we're headed over to go to Space Club. Totally not club attire appropriate. It's like freaking 44 degrees outside, so we're gonna be taking the tram pretty soon and then heading to the club. Hopefully they'll take card, and then we're walking back. The club actually opens at 12, so this should be fun, and hopefully you guys can enjoy my little trip. All right, so we get there. Another lesson: if you are going out to the club and it's cold and you know you're gonna sweat a little bit, layer up. If you're dancing and sweating, just wear your extra layer there and then head over to the bathroom and go and change. Highly recommend that. The other thing that I had to be mindful of was be mindful of the people you came with and look to make sure you know how many people are there. Ended up wanting to leave the club and realizing there was just me and two other guys. I said I was gonna walk by myself, but the other person did not want me to do that. Usually when I surround myself with dudes, I try to pick guys that do not look intimidating or too big. Unfortunately, I did not have the opportunity to have my ideal guy with me. This man looked like he could fight, but he wanted to just be a gentleman and walk me home. So I said, hey, try to be nice because we are walking back to the same place. And I just made it clear to set some boundaries that I wasn't interested in him romantically. But he went ahead and told me the whole story about why he was in Italy, which was to propose to his girlfriend of 5 years, who apparently is not here, so obviously it didn't go well. But it went well for me and I made it home safe. If you are ever in Florence, I highly recommend this club Space. One of the guys paid for all the girls, so that was really nice. And if I had to compare this to the other club, this is definitely the one I would go to. With your ticket, you were given like one free drink. So here are just some of the lessons that I've learned traveling solo. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or any advice, and continue to watch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and keep watching all the content of Italy. I promise you, you're going to love it. Bye.